Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our Might and Magic VIII 100% run. In this episode, well, before I get in, I have a feeling that we might be in for a couple of short episodes. The reason I say that is because the plan I had for this episode was to take care of all of these quests. This type of quest where you have to bring the ingredients for a potion to a person, and as a reward, you'll get some experience, and then you'll get the potion as well. There are 6 of them, and I'm gonna do all of them, but it shouldn't take that long to do them. One thing though, there's one thing I need to check. Just give me a moment. Right. Apologies, I had to consult my phone. My phone is actually not physically with me right now. It's charging, its battery is very low. And it needs to charge, which is why I can't just have it with me. But what I was basically looking up on my phone is need to fix my keys a little bit. Was how many of each ingredient I would need, and I think in total we're gonna need 12 red ingredients, 16 blue ingredients, and 15 yellow ingredients. And there are a few different ways to get ingredients. One of those ways is to buy them at alchemist shops. Another way is to simply pick them up off the ground, and that is actually what I'm going to be doing. So let's sort them out, like red on top, then blue, then yellow. So we need 15 of these, sorry, 12 of these, 16 or 15 of these. You know what, let's just try and get 16 of each. That way I don't have to keep running to my phone. And the way to hunt ingredients on the ground is simply... can be a bit hard to spot because the contrast isn't great, but whenever you see a blue dot on the map, chances are it's an ingredient. Occasionally it'll be some random junk that you don't need, but more often than not, hey, and we're also finding barrels as a bonus. But more often than not, when you find dots on the ground, especially in these grassy kind of areas, it'll end up being an ingredient. And we've already got 3 red, 1 blue. And there's another blue. For these ones it's obvious because, you know, the red and the blue are prominent. But for some of the ingredients, you may not be able to tell. For instance, we've got something... well, I guess this one's kind of obvious too. It's kind of blue, but for some of the ingredients it might not be obvious just from looking at them what kind of ingredient they are. For that, you can just right click on them and it'll tell you what kind of potion they would make if you made a potion out of them. Now, we're not making potions out of these. That's one very important thing to do. If we made red and blue potions out of all these ingredients, I am pretty sure that would not suffice for the quest. For the quest, I am pretty sure that you need the raw ingredients. And oh, there it is. I knew there was something here. Very hard to spot among the rest of the vegetation. So that is a red ingredient number 4. And yet to find a single yellow ingredient. Just a little bit A little bit disappointing. Maybe this is gonna... Nope. Another blue? Okay. Well, it's still worth it to pick stuff up off the ground, because then when we are going to the alchemist shops, we can save scum specifically to get yellows. And that'll, it'll make our life a bit easier picking this stuff up. And what are you? Ooh, our first yellow. That's fantastic. So like I said, I did make a note of how many each quest required, and 12 red is definitely correct. And then for blue and yellow, one of them needs 15, one of them needs 16. And for the life of me, I can't remember which was which. But, you know what, when in doubt, just give both of them the bigger number. And that way, you will, for sure, have what you need. Okay, these centaurs are annoying, but they shouldn't be dangerous. It was worth coming here for this yellow ingredient. Keeping yellows down here. So how many we have? We've got 7 red, 3 blue. And another yellow. That's fantastic. That is great. And I think that's another red coming up. That is great as well. Few more along the ground. What's this? Another red, no doubt. Where are you? There you are. And I think we're almost done with reds. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we're at 9. Reds seem to be by far the most common ingredient in this environment. Okay, we are starting to take a bit of damage. So, are there ingredients inside? No, there are simply potions. Can't drink potions directly from that screen, which is a bit annoying. This is an ingredient, but it'll only... Oh! I was gonna say it'll only make grey catalyst potions, but as it turns out that is not correct. It makes blue potions. So this is one example of an ingredient where it's not obvious from looking at it what kind of potion it'll make. And these centaurs need to just back the heck off and let me do my job. Alright. Let's keep on keeping on. I believe this is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Okay. They seem to be focusing me down. Like, what do they have against me? Fortunately, now that our heals are much stronger with the master body magic, we can recover our lost health pretty quickly. Right, another red. I think we're already at what we need for red, but if we find a few more, we'll pick them up, you know, just in case. Eventually, we will need ingredients when we do alchemy as well, but for now... Hey, what are you? Red potions? Not what we need, but I guess we'll pick it up for now anyway. And some other stuff that's not really relevant. And there's a blue dot over there. How desperate am I to see what this is? Oh my god. These guys are grinding my gears, but it was worth it, enduring that annoyance, because we found another yellow, and yellow is what we've been having the most trouble with. But who picked up that yellow is the burning question on my mind. It was you. I was trying to have Sorry pick it up, but when you get hit, And when you're in real-time mode, it'll switch to a different party member, which is really annoying. And so if you pick something up, especially if it's something small, and you don't know which party member was selected because they were all getting hit, it can be really annoying. This is one of those things. One of those things about the game that I don't love, but usually it's not that much of an issue. Now what am I doing? I'm just doing a bit of a flyby, seeing if we can find something else along the ground. I mean, there's something here. Another red. I think I'm gonna stop picking up reds at this point. We've got more than enough. Like, I might pick up one more and then call it good. It seems like there's a bunch. And wolves are approaching us. Wolves I don't mind because they're melee enemies and therefore are a little bit less annoying. Little bit less annoying. But there was an ingredient that I think I just walked over, which I'm gonna kind of abandon because it'll be hard to pick out. Because the wolves will have dropped wolf pelts as well, and these blue dots are not ingredients, they are just bits of ore. That's great, I guess, but not what we're looking for.
That one was weird.
These wolves are... I don't mind fighting them.
Should have fled.
They go down pretty quickly. I think that's more ore. I don't want ore, I want ingredients. Another red ingredient. Wolf's eye, I guess that's kind of appropriate. And I think there's another one over there. Anything in this chest? Well, this chest was worth opening because it does give us a yellow, a blue, and another red, and I think this will make catalyst potions, yes. So we don't really need catalyst potions. Like, we're never gonna need catalyst potions. I can say that pretty confidently. And what I'll do is I'll... don't need more red. What's this?
Not even a challenge.
That's more red. That's yellow. That's good. Yeah, we've got nearly 20 red. There's yet another red. Yet another red. Alright. So now I'm gonna stop collecting red because that entire row has filled up. Definitely not gonna need that many. What is up here? I will take that. I will leave that as well. And I see a blue. And okay, I think this is a decent haul. 9 blue, something like 7 yellow, and pretty much all the red we needed. Taken down in one fell swoop, and oh, was that a... no, I thought that was a yellow ingredient, it was just a rock. It's just a rock. And that's a barrel that we've already drunk the liquid out of. The barrels will despawn once you leave a map and come back, the barrels that you've drunk from. But while you're still in that same instance of the map, they will stay as empty barrels. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And it's pretty late in the day. So I will save the game here.
The fight is potions.
I'm just gonna buy ingredients. What do we need? We need blue and we need yellow. Unfortunately, all we found here is 2 blue. What do you have in special? In special, you don't sell ingredients, you only sell potions. Okay. And as you saw, some of these ingredients are big, they take up a lot of space. We saw that with I don't know why we picked this up. We saw that with this as well, the dragon turtle fang. I would rather not have large ingredients. I'd rather have the smaller ones because it's more space efficient, and for the purposes of this quest, you really don't gain anything special if you like over deliver, if you give more powerful ingredients than what is needed. Okay, oh, there are more blue dots. Are they anything that's useful to... Oh no, this is ore that we don't need. But this is surely an ingredient, but one that we don't need. There are a couple of dots, but these are probably just bits of ore, yes. Okay. Ooh, and there's another barrel. Oh, you know, I'll take that for myself. I took a lot of damage from those centaurs. Give myself a bit of endurance. Why not? Alright, now, where do we want to go? Well, it's past 6 PM, which is kind of annoying, but we can just rest until the morning. Here in the Dagger Wound Islands, we'll save our game again before we go into the...
It's not open.
Oh, well, I guess we've got to save... Sorry, I guess we've got to rest until the morning. What we're going to do is we are going to see if we can find ingredients the same way as we've been doing in Raven Shore, by searching out blue dots on the ground. And hopefully in this map, one way or another, we'll have gotten all the ingredients we need. Another yellow is great. Ooh, and a lot of these spots will have volcanic fragments, meteor fragments, which are blue ingredients. Definitely going to be taking those. Close to being done with blue as well. And strictly speaking, this is an example of over-delivering, because these are power 5 ingredients, whereas power 1 would suffice. But these...
That was easy.
Pirates seem to have had a very delayed reaction. They just didn't notice us. But yeah, we don't need power 5, but because they're easy to find, I'm just gonna use them. And I think we're done with blue. Oh, we got hit by the environmental hazard. But you know what? It didn't really do that much to us. Oh, but what it did do is that it annoyingly made a different character the active character, and I think this is going to be the last blue one that we need. I mean, we needed fewer blue than that, but you know what? We'll just aim for 20 of all of them. Or like, if we're finding more than we need, we'll stop at 20. Now I need yellow, and only yellow. What we'll do is we'll see how many yellow we can find just around. Finding scrolls, but I think some of these... hairs are yellow. Some of these chests can have ingredients in them. Yep, you can teleport by just clicking on the teleporter as well. You don't have to walk over it specifically. Ooh, another yellow. Annoyingly, we've allowed our haste to lapse, which means we're just gonna have to cure weakness. It's not gonna take too long. And now we can just cast Hour of Power again. And just so these guys don't bother us, let's take them down. I think there were some chests here. Yes, 4 chests. Hopefully there's gonna be... Oh, are these yellow? Oh, Thornbark mixes yellow potions. That is outstanding. Anything else? Red we don't need. We can pick up this quest item again, but why do that? We've already beaten that quest. I think we're done. Alright, so we are at 12 yellow, 4 more yellow, and... You know what, let's take care of these pirates. They are encroaching dangerously close to the civilians on this island. And you know, let's at least pretend like we care about the civilian life in this area. Alright, now surely there are a couple ingredients on the... Ooh, another yellow. This is very good news. That means when we go to the... Oh, another yellow. That means when we go to the apothecary, the alchemy shop, with one good roll, we'll be able to find everything we need. And although I think that's 15 yellow, I think we might be done. We're not even gonna need to. We're not even gonna need to do any more saves coming in the alchemy shops. Okay, so that was phase 1 of the quest. Or phase 1 for our preparation for handing in all of these quests. Is finding all of those ingredients. Phase 2 now is going to the different places and delivering those ingredients. So... here are the 5 places we need to go, the 5 people we need to go to in the 5 different places. Thistle in the map we're currently on, Rehansi in Alvar, Talion in Ironsand, Kelvin in Shadowspire, Castigear in Murmurwoods. And lest we forget, there was one unmarked quest giver in Ravage Roaming with the final potion. I don't remember his name or what potion he wanted to make, but we definitely need to remember him, otherwise it won't be a completionist run, because we will have one thing that wasn't completed. So as I mentioned, there is one quest giver right here in this map. So let's start by flying straight to him. Oh, I was wondering why it wasn't showing the arrow for our party. I guess it's because the markers put on the map for the different teachers will go on top of that. I believe Thistle was somewhere... He was one of these 3 huts. One of these 3 houses. House of Thistle. Let's go there. Let's save my game. Different slot. And sometimes with these huts it can be hard to tell where exactly the door is. Do I have the ingredients? Here we go. And we get the potion as well. And I think you can hold on to the potions for now. For 2 different luck ones. But that's okay, we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so that's one of the quests done. Next, let's go to Shadow Spire, see if we can find Kelvin. Asclepian. Okay, it's getting a bit dark. I don't think we have torchlight. There we go, much better. I don't remember where Kelvin was, and I don't think I want to go all the way to where my phone is to look it up. So let's see if we can find him. Here we go. That wasn't too bad. Do I have the ingredients? I sure do. Another potion. That scroll of telekinesis. I'll put it there. And you know, You know what? Why doesn't Leanne carry the potions? Much better. Much better. Alright. Let's just quickly organize them. Intellect. We'll do them like this. We'll stack them downwards. So one of these is luck, which we have 2 of. There we go. And the last one... Actually, no, the second to last one that's in a town portal destination is in Alvar. Rehansi. Remember, she is... By the way, there are also lots of ingredients on the ground in Alvar, in case you want to give yourself more chances to find them on the ground, which is pretty fun. Foraging, you know, it does come with a certain level of satisfaction, you know, finding the stuff that you need for yourself with your own hands rather than just buying it at a shop. So if you want to play that way, that's a totally viable way to do this quest and to do alchemy in general. Okay, do I have the ingredients? I sure do. Let's give this to you. What was it? It was another luck, so we have 3 of those. Next, we'll do the unmarked quest in Ravage Roaming. Balthazar there. We'll have to do a bit of a... Like, we'll have to exit this map first. But before I do that, I want to see if maybe we can do a bit of... Has this place reset?
It's closed.
It's closed. Okay, let's rest until the morning.
We got some good stuff here.
Seems like it has. Oh, and it's got a diamond. Ooh, I guess. Ooh, it's got 2 diamonds. This is amazing. And the diamonds were in the standard, not the special. That is very, very interesting and very important to know that diamonds can spawn here, because I think sometimes when I was save scumming, I was only checking the special, because diamonds are the most expensive gem.
Thanks for the business.
Just, it didn't occur to me that they could be in the standard part of that shop's inventory. But I'm glad we made that detour, because we learned something about the game. I'll just be casting my spells. That's the one downside to having to rest, is you gotta cast all the spells again. But for 2 diamonds, I will say that is definitely a winning trade. Ooh, levitation is still active. How long is that active for? Wait, this is levitation, right? For another 9 hours. Even though it shows up as a party spell, kind of, it is listed under only her. So that's an interesting little distinction there. And we'll cast Hour of Power and then head off. Now let's cast Flight. Alright. We're looking for the person who wants the ingredients. This is not... This quest, at least when I tried to pick it up, it wouldn't get put in your quest log. But when I did my testing, it does complete properly. It does get completed properly. So I think we should be fine. I think it's maybe you, or maybe... Yes, it is you. Yeah, I guess we hadn't, or I loaded my game before we spoke to him the first time, so we had to go through that dialogue again. So it doesn't get put in your quest log, but it does get completed properly, and he does give you the reward, which is pure accuracy. So then a different slot there, and yeah, you can equip the noble bone bow. Give us a bit more space, and now I'm kind of regretting having spent all that time buffing myself up, because the remaining 2 quest givers are in places that cannot be reached by portal, and we're gonna have to make a transition of some kind to get there. Iron Sand Desert and Murmur Woods. Let's do... Well, I mean, we can get to both of them through Alvar, so let's start out in Alvar. And let's go to the Iron Sand Desert first, and then we'll end in Murmur Woods. And then in Murmur Woods we can also deposit our diamonds at the diamond-eating tree and help ourselves to some horseshoes. Alright. Alright. We're not gonna bother even casting our buffs, we're just gonna fly straight to the town. And who are we looking for? Talion. Hopefully the house is marked with his name. Talion, there we go. I do have the ingredients, there you go. Give these to you as well. That's endurance, which I think is a different one that we have not seen. Okay, that's great. And finally, just cast Wizard Eye quickly, just to make sure this place hasn't reset. I think we last got it to reset quite recently, so we're gonna have to wait a while. But just wanted to check. Now let's go to... Oh, let's go back to Alvar for 1, and now let's fly over to Murmur Woods. Who are we looking for in Murmurwoods? Castigear. Okay. Fantastic. And we've got plenty of ingredients, although... You know what? This is yellow, right? Yes. We'll pick up one more yellow. Power of 20. Definitely overkill. But you know what? I guess we might as well. Alright. Now that we're in Murmurwoods, we can start casting our spells again. Because we can portal away from here to wherever else we need to go, and then keep our spells with us. Bit annoying, but it's fine. Not interested in combat with these guys. I'm just gonna ignore them and just fly straight to the town. We'll go to the town first, and then we'll go to the tree. Looking for Castigear. Hopefully his name is gonna be on the... on the house description or the house name when we mouse over it. If not, could get annoying. I think maybe... Yeah, Castigear and Murmurwoods. So we're in the right place. It's just that maybe he's in a house with somebody else. I think these were the 3 Grandmaster teachers. All living side by side, yes. Dantillion doesn't live alone, but his housemate isn't the person we're looking for. Mithrid, what about you? Yeah, not you. Okay, come on. Keen Edge, no, you have no buddy living with you. Tonk, here we go. Castigear. He seemed to have a different dialogue option where his one said thanks for the ingredients. So I guess he is a bit more polite than the others. No, personality is a... So we have one of each. We have one of each, which is fantastic. And now let us do the other thing that we needed to do in Murmurwoods, which is find our tree. Should have probably cast invisibility, but it's fine. Or is it? You know what? I'm gonna back off and I'm gonna cast invisibility because I don't want to risk anything unfortunate happening when we're handling these precious gems. Wait, is that not the tree? This is the tree. This is the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. And straight away I'm just gonna give these horseshoes to myself. Why is that? It's because all the time we spent raising light magic to 30, it took a lot of skill points, and now I need to raise my other skills. So what we'll do is put 1 more point into body magic. That's great. And I think we're pretty much done with this episode. Or with the main thing that we wanted to do in this episode. Not done with the episode just yet. Oh, that was so stupid of me. Not only did I cast Town Portal in a location where it was guaranteed to fail, but that also voided my invisibility. What a stupid thing to do. It's okay though. We can fly here. We're safe now. Now we can cast. Although, hang on. Is there any spell school in Murmurwoods? Because the last thing I want to do in this episode is another one of those grindy things which only needs to be done once. Is I want to start buying up all the spells that we haven't learned yet. Flourish. Guild of Light. I guess we can start with light magic. I guess we can do that. Well, I was just trying to level off my view. Hitting all the wrong keys. Okay. Okay, how much space have you in your inventory? Miss Blackthorn, enough. Alright.
A library of magical knowledge.
Okay, nobody can learn anything, alright. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna... So, Divine Intervention, we're gonna have to be Grandmaster before we can learn it. Is there any point buying it now? Not really. Day of Protection we know, Dispel Magic we know. Or do we? You know what, I'm just gonna buy everything. Sunray, definitely not. Prismatic Light, maybe?
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Alright, those were all new spells. And... don't know how many are left. One thing I liked about Might and Magic VI is that in the spellbook pages, they were all arranged from lowest level to highest level in a very regular way. So you could tell exactly which level of spell you were missing if one of them was missing. And this is kind of all over the place. Which, I mean, it looks pretty, but I think on balance I would rather have it organized in a more logical way. That way, when I'm looking for specific spells, or when I'm trying to figure out which spell I'm lacking, it will make it easier to do there. And we're saving... we'll come back for Divine Intervention later. Don't have to worry about that right now. And I'm also going to go to the Self Guild in Ravenshore. Where are you? There you are.
Sure, we got spells.
Oof. Okay, Power Cure we will buy. Even though we can't learn it yet.
I can't
But
learn
we're
it.
not far, because we can become Grandmaster and Body Magic pretty quickly. The rest of these...
A new spell.
That'll be useful.
Okay, and anything that neither of them can learn, we will simply just sell.
Sure, we got spells.
Okay.
A new spell.
That'll be useful.
Very good.
That'll be useful.
Very good.
Alright, and now let us sell all of our things. Our extra spells to one of these places.
Rarities from
What do you have?
across
Anything interesting? You know what? Before I buy those, let me just sell these. What sure? Pick them up.
Business Business was a
Both of us already know that.
Very good.
Regeneration is new.
Selection of heirloom
I'll start off by selling this. And do you have any spell books?
Come back soon.
Blades is an elemental spell, which no doubt you already know. You already know it.
A new
But this
spell.
is a new spell for you. Okay.
Selection of heirloom
And I'll sell this. And what else do you have? Antique. Increased value. Why would you ever buy that? Why would you ever buy that?
Come back soon.
Okay. Okay, and we'll do one more round for spirit and mind, and then we're gonna wrap up this episode.
Sure, we got spells.
They don't have the Grandmaster spell. Alright.
A new spell. A new spell.
I can use this.
A new spell.
That'll be useful.
Okay.
Sure, we got spells.
Very good. A new spell.
I can use this.
Okay.
I can use this.
You can sell that. And we can sell that. Alright. We'll sell these two, and then we'll repeat the process with what's this? Vexations, hexes? What is that? Oh. Oh, excuse me. I've lost my place on the keyboard again.
A library of magical knowledge.
You are a low level elemental spell merchant, which we do not need. Okay. Because the only elemental spells that we don't know will be master level spells, which a sorry Blackthorn can learn.
Selection of heirloom artifacts.
Okay.
Come back soon.
All right. Now, finally, let's do the last round of
Sure, we got
spells, which are spirit magic. We'll buy resurrection and hold on to it. And then with the
Sure,
rest,
we got spells.
we'll just buy them.
A new spell. Very good. A new spell.
I can use this.
Very good.
And just
Sure, we got spells.
teach them like that. And whatever's left over,
A new spell.
we will just sell.
I can use this. I can use this. I can use this.
Okay, the only thing left is that. And I know I've said this would be the last thing we do in the episode, but I think what we'll do is we'll quickly jump to Alvar and
Rarities from across the land.
do
Business was a
the same process with master level spells at their elemental school, at their elemental guild.
A library of magical knowledge.
So meteor shower, inferno.
I've learned it. I can use this now.
A library
I think
of
there are only
magical
2
knowledge.
master level spells for each school. So fly. No, there are 3. So implosion and invisibility. Along with flight. And the other two we already have.
I can use this now.
So we're still missing one.
Library of magical knowledge.
Telekinesis. That's great.
I've learned it. I can use this now.
We're still missing one fire
A
master level
library
spell.
of magical knowledge.
Ice blast we have. And we're also missing one water. But we're
I've learned it.
gonna call it good on that. Although I am quickly going to duck into the Self Guild here in Alvar. Self Study. Is this a low level Self Guild? It might be. We're just gonna check.
Sure, we got spells.
It is low level. There might actually be low level spells that these guys need. But if we're hunting specifically for low level spells, we can always come here at any time. I don't think there's any point rummaging through our spellbook right now. This was just like a bonus little thing to do at the end of this episode, and I think at this point we are done. And we're gonna call this episode to a close right now. So let's recap what we did. We got through that entire collection of quests, which was asking us to bring potion ingredients to different people across the continent. And in so doing, we got a potion each for 6 of the 7 six of the 7 stats. For some reason, they just didn't have a 7th quest giver, and then there would have been 1 for each. Like, we've got potions for all 7, but that's just because we've been finding our own potions along the way as well. But nonetheless, even 6 out of the 7 is a pretty good start. And we will be using these potions eventually, but for now I just want to hold on to them. What I like to do is I like to collect enough of them for the entire party, use them all at once. So in this case, 5 each, or 6 each if we're counting Veteranus Talishire, who we'll pick up later. And then we can start drinking these wonderful, delicious black potions. So we did that, and then we finally did something that was long overdue, and we went around and picked up some spells that we had been missing. And we'll keep at this as well, and we'll keep going until we've picked up all of the spells, especially for me, for my character, who can learn every single spell from all of these schools, and you've got a few to learn, you've got a few to learn. So we'll keep doing that until they're all ticked off the list. But yes, that is gonna be all for this episode. It's time for me to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do consider leaving a like, and if you are enjoying the series, do consider subscribing as well. But in either case, I'm just glad you're here, and I hope you'll stick around for a while. So until the next episode, take care.